Hello, everyone. Welcome on into another stream of mine. Oh, sorry. Good start. Oh boy. So, after a week of settling down and playing some, I actually ended up playing some Hyrule Warriors. I really shouldn't have, but I ended up doing it. I got addicted, but I think it's all worn out of me now. I've played. I was up for quite a few nights playing it. But yeah, there's quite some interesting little additions to that version of Hyrule Warriors. Um, don't know if it was worth sharing much or not, but I just went through the adventure mode, collected some stuff. There was another ending, which I was very surprised of. But I haven't fully completed it. I got to a point where the only spots left were ones that were really stupid, like they were really annoying to finish. Well, I had one in particular where I had a challenge to I had to do something in the challenge, and I had to survive for 20 minutes or something. I think it was like rack up a higher kill count than your enemy or something. And I was like way ahead of him. I had like 2,000 kills to the computer's 200 or something. And I thought, yeah, I got this one. 18 seconds left. My teammate dies and pretty much kills the fails the mission. I thought I could do it without him. So yeah, I thought, yeah, it's a waste of 20 minutes. Anyway, yeah, a lot of fun, worn out. Thought gonna have to change gears a bit. Let's get back to some retro stuff. I think we've been stuck on the 3D stuff for quite some time with all the Zelda stuff coming out. I think we've done a whole year without any retro stuff besides Secret of Mana translation. Let me think. Yeah, pretty close to it, I'd say. So I think we better get back to some SNES era stuff. Now, I was actually tossing up between a few games today. I'm thinking if I've got some spare time, I might actually play a few games on at one time rather than just focusing on one. So maybe bring back the similar retro Mondays, we call it, Blind Wednesdays and RPG Fridays, but this is Sunday, so anyway. We'll come to that later. But for now, I actually came across a list of games that I thought that I had set aside for the stream earlier, and because I was actually looking for, I had a thing of my upcoming schedule for games, and I've done them out of order, of course, and some games I never even thought of, like the new Zelda and Red Dead Redemption 2. But glad I got to them anyway. But the other thing was, I found this other list and I thought that was it. And I had all this list of NES and SNES games. I think it was just called like Nostalgia or something. And when I was cleaning up, I put it in my streaming project folder when actually the date was like 2017, 2018, which was when the NES Classic and the SNES Classic come out. So it was when I was hacking those consoles to put extra games on them. So there we go. Now I've got a list of games that we kind of played a lot as kids. And I pretty much, I think I sat down one day and went through my big list of games and just said, yep, that one I remember, etc. And added them all to my classic consoles. But we're playing with the NT Super this time because you can't beat FPGA emulation. And that being said, this is a game that I have bought. I bought it recently. It's a game that's old. If you remember, I bought a collection of Final Fantasy games from Japan. Now, I'm not doing a translation today, but I used that Final Fantasy V cartridge and applied what they call a translation patch to it. The translation patch I use, there's actually quite a few out now because a few people have had a go at translating Final Fantasy V because Final Fantasy V never made it outside of Japan. So on the Super Nintendo, you had, like, on the Nintendo, you had Final Fantasies 1, 2, and 3. Only Final Fantasy 1 made it outside. I think it went everywhere. I can't remember if it just went to North America or not. I don't know if it was in the PAL regions or not. Then 4, 5, and 6 come out. Of course, PAL regions got none of them. And North America only got 4 and 6. So 5 was missing. And of course, this all only made light when Final Fantasy 7 came out. And I said, people were saying, well, how do we jump from Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo to Final Fantasy 7? Are there other games somewhere? Anyway, long story short, I think I was chatting to someone on IRC. This is back in the day, 1997 or so, 1997. And he said, I said, oh yeah, what are you up to? He said, I'm playing Final Fantasy 3. I'm like, oh yeah, I love that game. That's awesome. And he's like, oh, you played it, have you? I'm like, yeah. It's, one of my favorite SNES games of all time. And he said, no, this is the actual Final Fantasy 3, the one on the Nintendo. And I'm like, how are you playing that? Well, like, number one, it's Japanese. Number two, it never got released in the US. He was from the USA, by the way. And he started telling me about an emulator called Nesticle. that was the emulator back then. But I never knew about emulation back then. 1997 or so was when I got into emulation and I found out about it. And it's sort of dark, sort of shady. What would you call it? Anyway, I thought, oh my God, I can play all those games that I really liked on my computer. And, well, not only that, I thought, hang on, does that mean if what I was playing was Final Fantasy 6 and we had Final Fantasy 4, and then so what happened to Final Fantasy 5? Can I play that? Gaming Cypher Stream, how you doing? So, this was 97, 98, I'd say, about then. And I'll say one thing. My computer was definitely not up to it. I think I had a Pentium 60. And it would run absolutely garbage at this sort of stuff. Especially, Nintendo wouldn't be bad. The old NES would emulate well. The Super Nintendo, not good at all. It was way too slow. And that's when I started getting into upgrading my PC. After my parents bought a, I think it was $3,600 PC back in 1995. I was already looking to upgrade it in 1997, 98 or whatever. And I went from a Pentium 60 to a AMD 133. But I did the wrong thing there. I actually got a, I think it was made for an ATX or something, and I got an AT board. No, that wasn't it, sorry. It was an AT. No, that was something else. But all I remember was that thing crashed so often. It just crashed all the time. And I ended up cutting my losses. I think I did return it, actually. I think, yep, this just blue screens all the time. So I returned it and went the full hog. I went a ATX case. I went a ATX motherboard. You had to do this stuff when you went to a Pentium 2. I went to a Pentium 2 233. And that had just enough to squeeze some proper gameplay out of the Super Nintendo. But that being said, the emulation was not good back then. It was sound emulation was quite crappy. And I was still skipping frames quite a lot, and it was still kind of slow. But yeah, so that's where it sort of led to. And yeah, the first game, well, I started up Final Fantasy IV because I'd played that before. I'd played that on my Super Nintendo, and I'd got a cartridge. What do you call it? It's a regional cartridge changer where you can actually you plug in a cartridge of your region in the back, and it uses the CIC chip off that, and instead of the one on the front, it's sort of like a bypass, just so you can get it working. And I ended up playing and winning Final Fantasy IV on the cartridge, like back in I'd say 94, 95 or so. So I had some good memories about Final Fantasy IV then. So I started that up, played a bit of that. I couldn't play Final Fantasy V because at the time there was some very, very, very dodgy translations to it. And, you know, I thought if I'm going through this, I'd rather have a translation that was pretty decent. And I guess my prayers were answered like late 1998 when I think Final Fantasy V-E translation came out. And I think that was like the first full fan translation of Final Fantasy V that was properly done. And it actually beat out Square's translation of Final Fantasy V when they released it on the PlayStation under Final Fantasy Anthology. A lot of people gave it praise. They said these kids, these people who did a fan translation actually beat Square at their game with this. So while there are a lot of better translations out there now, there's actually a port of this on the Game Boy Advance. And they said the script on that's actually quite good. But I'd prefer to play it on the original console. There is a patch to bring the Game Boy script across, but they use a crappy font. And I thought, look, let's just go with the translation that I, played the game in the first time, back in 1998, 1999. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have a go at that. All right. Sorry to bore you guys with such a big story. It was, yeah. But as I said, emulated games, back in the day. We could never play this game. Number one, it needed to be translated. Number two, it needed to be emulated. So anyway, let's go. Oh, let me start up I'm playing it on the NT Super. So I can't get enough of this FPGA stuff. It translates quite well. And from what I've heard, it actually emulates the sound so much better compared to an emulator. So I'm hooked. What can I say? All right, so we have patched ROMs. We still got Second Densetsu 3 here when I was playing. That's Secret of Mana 2 when we played back in 2001, I believe. Anyway, let's start her up. You'll probably remember the startup of this because, as I said, I do have the cartridge for this, but it's in pure Japanese. I dumped the ROM and then I put a translation patch onto it. So that's why we're playing on the NT Super. I'm playing off my FX Pack Pro. Hey, Dan, how's it going? How's things been? I'll just go through the startup. I don't think there's too much here. I think it was just more of a cinematic startup where they have there you go, Hinorobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy. All good playing some PS5. We'll probably stream a little later. Nice. Music composer Nobuo Matsu. Yeah. So what do you think of streaming? You playing streaming some PS5 stuff or what? How's life on the border? Missing all the good rain? They reckon we were up for real bad thunderstorms and we got like a bit of annoying rain. That was it. It was barely annoying. It was enough to turn a dirt road slightly wet so it didn't get dusty. That was it. We went on a dirt road. Continue under. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. I've got to get into some Super Mario Wonder. Actually, oh, damn it. Maybe I should actually Maybe I should actually go stream it as well at some point. I do have it, but I've only... I've been putting it off because my friend and I have been playing it. And I said, yeah, I promise I won't play it while we haven't finished it. But he hasn't come around and bloody played it with me for a while. So I'm like, fuck you. I want to continue playing this. 40 mil, got 5, yeah. I think we're in drought territory. Alright, let's start her up. Those Mode 7 graphics. So you'll see this is like a transition between 4 and 6. Not story-wise as well, because there is a bit of story... Bit borrowed from 4, bit borrowed from 6. Can't borrow it from 6 because it came before 6, but... the graphics definitely are that sort of middle ground between 4 and 6, if you remembered. Brings back memories of this game, just seeing this starting up on my computer, and it was like, oh man, this is like the sort of game that was sort of hidden from us for so long. That being said, I think I've been through this game once. Oh, Lena. Father! Do you really have to go? Lena, you need to protect the castle. You mustn't follow me. But... something about the wind bothers me. I must go check the Crystal of Wind Shrine. I think you should go see a doctor if you got something wrong with the wind. Yes, I can feel it too, but... oh, what? I'm worried or something. Don't worry. I'm not hitting this button. It's all automated. Once again, the music sounds so much better now. It was terrible when I first played this. Yeah, as I said, emulation had not reached its sort of full maturity at the time. Shit's going down. You know that sort of music. The wind stopped. Everyone's worried about the wind stopping. The wind stopped. I've got to hurry. The wind. Has something happened, Sir Father? So the Wind Shrine's actually the the shrines are actually the places that house the crystals from Final Fantasy IV. If you remember, they had the 4 crystals above ground, the 4 crystals below ground, etc. What? Nani? Smashed. So we suddenly have our protagonist, I guess, you'd say. Oh, that's loud. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so we start off with a chocobo. And let's go to the source of the meteor. Because, yeah, what could go wrong? Bocco, wait here. His name's Bocco. Chocobo named Bocco. Hey? What are you doing, that girl? So we haven't even given this guy a name yet, he's just question mark. Are you okay? Yes. Thank you very much for helping me. I'm Lena. And you? I'm... Please select a name. Okay. I think it's supposed to be please type your... Okay, so I'm going to have to mention this because this is still an early translation. His actual name, as declared by Square, is called Bartz. B-A-R-T-Z. But we're going with Butts. Because apparently that's what we ended up with. Hey Anonymous, how you been? Haven't seen you around for a while. I think if we're staying with the original Final Fantasy V E translation, let's stick with Butts. So that way we can teach him wind spells. I'm Butts, journeying with a chocobo to nowhere in particular. Butts. Strange, it sounds familiar. No. This thing suddenly came falling from the sky. The blast sent me flying and I fell unconscious. You're lucky you're not dead. Jeez. Is it a meteor? A meteor? Maybe it has something to do with the wind stopping. Thank you so much. I wish I could repay you, but I must hurry. What's been happening, Anonymous? Hey, wait a sec. Did you hear something? Huh? I just farted. Help. It's coming from over there. Whole lot of nothing. Oh dear. Are you alright? Where am I? Oh, my head. Has it been good nothing though, Anonymous, or is it more of a been in a bit of shit, so nothing? What's with me? I can't remember. I can't remember a thing. You hit your head. Is it amnesia? What's amnesia? I don't even remember a thing. Just the usual? Oh, okay. Ah, that's right. My name's Gallup. Anything else? Don't ask an old man if he has anything else to say. That is just asking for trouble. No, I can't remember anything besides my name. I'm really very sorry, but I have to hurry. Where are you going? The Wind Shrine. The Wind Shrine. I have a feeling that's where I need to go too. I'll go with you. Oh, old man, you creepy thing. I must go. Please take me with you. I think he just wants to follow her around. Butts, what about you? I can't keep a straight face each time I say that. I'll continue my journey. But thank you so much. Goodbye. Farewell. Well, that was strange. Do we have anything else here? I can't remember. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Can I get that? There's got to be a way there. Is there a hidden path in here? Come on. No. Come on, there's got to be a way in there. Ah, there we go. Phoenix down. The other thing is the newer translations use things similar to like use words similar to the newer Final Fantasies rather than the older ones, the ones closer to Final Fantasy VI. So Phoenix down is a phoenix feather. They called it Phoenix down because they ran out of space, because, you know, space limitations, etc. Okay, let's go. And then you have like Lightning 1, Lightning 2, or they call it Lit 1, Lit 2, Lit 3, or Bolt 1, Bolt 2, Bolt 3, is now called... What are they called now? They're called like, oh shit, Lightning is a bad one. So fire, for instance. You had Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3. Yeah, Fire 1 was just Fire. Fire 2 was Firer. Oh, Thunder, that's it. Yeah, and then you had Thunderer. And then you had Thundergar. Which is Thunders 2 and 3. Which does... It does point closer to the original. That's how it's spoken in Japanese. But you know, this is I'm sort of used to the whole just level 1, 2, 3 type thing. It's how I started with, you know. Ouch, Bocco! Don't stop so suddenly. Damn bird! Why you give me that look? Quack, quack. I know, it's an old man and a girl. And there are lots of goblins around here. Got it, Bucko. Okay. Yeah, we're following them. Eek! Ah! That certainly caught them by surprise, wasn't it? Okay, let's hurry. Oh, Butts gained a level. Nice. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. I went in the back row by accident. Oh well. The hell out of here. Another bloody earthquake. Yeah, Bunker, you take care of him. I'm busy. Hey, hey. Yeah, great work, Butts. You just, like, slide down from the mountain. Hey. Butts! Yeah, forgive the name. It's the one thing he can't bloody, he can't help, like, he's trying to, like, turn on the charm, and then they're like, what's your name? Oh, Butts. Thank you so very much. Oh, stop that. Meteor shocks collapsed cliffs and made the ground split. Now the road to Tool's been blocked. Butts is going to Tool. To get a tool for the butt? Oh, God. Hang on a sec. I'm going to have a drink. Too much about butts and wind shrines, that's all. That's all I'm saying. I have to get to the wind shrine. To the wind shrine. Gotta hurry to the wind shrine. This old geezer too. You know what? I'm gonna go with you. What? Really? My dad. He said for me to travel the world and see things. And besides, the wind is calling. No, the wind isn't calling. The wind stopped. Say what you want, but that isn't the truth. You just want to be with this girl. Hey, you were awake? Of course I was. The road's been blocked. What do we do? Well, we must go. How do we go with the road's blocked? Yeah, well then, let's go. Alright. Keep it up. Cave in such a place? Must have been formed by that earthquake. Bucko, it's dangerous ahead. You're gonna stay back here. Whack. Looks a bit too nice to be, oh, that's spring. Okay, what's with the spring? Random encounters. Old man Gallup's got the old punching gloves on. Spring recovery. HP and P restored, status restored, recovered from wounded status. Holy crap, this spring can do anything. Then I gained a level and Gallup gained a level. Oh, no, that's fine. The sound effects sound so much better on this compared to the translation. Butts built up again. Oh. Hi, pirate. Oh, they're hiding from him. That button. Okay. Have the helmet. 4 strength for Sam. Oh man, he hit that bloody bat good. Veteran Galif gained a level. What's that? It's a boat. That's ship. How does it sail without wind? Ah, that just goes there, okay. So right at the moment, the game's quite linear, but it actually gets... it actually branches out quite quick once we get a 4th team member. Oh, Pirate's Den. Over here. Well, you followed a pirate. Obviously, probably you went to a pirate's den. This must be the pirate's hideout. So that ship we saw was a pirate ship? I wonder if we couldn't get a ride. What? These are pirates we're talking about here. Well, then we haven't but to sneak the ship ourselves. Hey, old man, you're more daring than I thought. Yeah, well, he's closer to death than we are, so why should he care? Guess I better not wake these guys. That's locked. They're asleep. Sneaking on a damn pirate ship. We're off! Butts, what's wrong? It's no use, it won't move at all. What's going on here? You mean it's acting just like a sail ship without wind? And just what do you think you're doing? How bold you are, just to go sneak in here and steal my ship, eh? I'm Tycoon's princess, Lena. I apologize for trying to just take your ship like that. The others don't even realize. Tycoon's princess? Please lend us your ship. I must get to the Wind Shrine. My father is in danger. Hey, you're Tycoon's princess. This one's gonna be worth a lot. Stop! I beg you. Oh. That pendant. Keep them locked up. Yes, Captain. They do a lot of acting with the sprites in these Final Fantasy games. This is great. Who the heck said we should steal this boat anyway? Hey there, old man. I think it was you. Oh, my head hurts. I can't remember. What a convenient excuse. That sure was a shock. Lena was the princess of Tycoon. I'm sorry. I wasn't intending to hide it. Why were you going to Wind Shrine by yourself? Because my father is there. And when the wind stopped, I thought something bad had happened. So I snuck out of the castle alone, and then that meteor came falling from the sky. Let's get started quick. Sparrows. Why would the Princess of Tycoon have the same pendant as me? She said her father is at the Wind Shrine. Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna... Oh.